Led the Dallas Cowboys to a Super Bowl victory this year for the third time in 4 years. I was there, ladies and gentlemen. He's also the new national spokesman for Chief Auto Parts. Please welcome Troy Aikman. Where's the ring?
No, we haven't got this ring yet. We'll get it in July. I've been fortunate enough to have won 3. When I went into the league, I said if I ever got a Super Bowl ring, I'd wear it all the time. And then once I got it, I really don't wear the rings that often. Just knowing that I've got them is enough for me. But I really don't wear them.
You should put them on and be like Sammy Davis by the time of your career, though. And they'll be giving you Super Bowl chains and Super Bowl.
Or Dion.
Or Dion, that's right. Hey, how's the arm? Is it okay?
Yeah, I had surgery 2 weeks ago, and it's I'm getting rehab still, trying to get some range of motion back in it, but it's coming along well.
I mean, how bad is it when, like you say, you're trying to get, you look pretty good.
Well, when I came, this is the second surgery I've had on my right elbow, and when I came out of surgery, I was very limited in what I could do, and like I said, it's only been 2 weeks, and I'm doing pretty good, so this is where I'm at right now with it. And, leaving for Hawaii next week to go on my vacation. I'm just hoping I can swing a golf club by then, because that's where I'm going.
Swing a golf club. You're probably going to take bet. I can't play $100 a hole. Fool me. I know how to do it. Biggest con in the world. Now, you mentioned Dion. Now, he's not playing baseball this year, right?
Right. He came out a couple of days ago and announced that he would not be playing baseball. He's going to stick with football, and it really was a great thing for the Dallas Cowboys, because now he will be able to concentrate just on football, which will mean he'll get to play more offense for us, and he's such a threat, and he's the most talented athlete and the fastest person I've ever seen on a football field. As great as everybody says he is, you can't appreciate it until you see him on football.
Well, I just love the fact that he's getting like $1 gazillion that has a night job. It just makes me laugh. Oh, I got to go to the other job. I got to play baseball. So now you'll have him full time.
Yeah, he'll be with us full time, and he hasn't. He's been playing baseball for the last 4 or 5 years or so, and he has not had an off season. He's gotten like 1 week off, and he's off for spring training. And I don't know how he's kept that.
That's amazing to me.
Yeah, so it's good for us.
Now you were a baseball player at one time, right?
Oh yeah, I played baseball and basketball and football all through high school, and I actually had an opportunity to sign professionally out of high school in baseball. The Mets were interested in drafting me, and they called me.
What you said professional? Really? So you would have signed this, what would you pitch?
They were looking at me as an outfielder or a catcher. I'd already signed my letter of intent to go to Oklahoma and play football, and I really intended on doing that, but I wanted years down the road to be able to say that I was drafted. So I kept putting them off and saying, I don't know what I'm going to do. They want to know how much money it would take for me to sign. I wouldn't tell them. Finally, the night before the draft, they called me up and they say, Troy, before we waste a draft pick on you, we've got to know whether or not you'll sign with us and how much it'll take for you to do that. And I didn't know really how much to ask. I said, $200,000 and I'll sign. And I didn't know what $200,000. I don't even know if I'd have signed for $200,000. And they said, $200,000? They said, Darryl Strawberry was in payday at the time. They said, that's more than Darryl Strawberry signed for. I said, well, and they said, hey, you have a nice time at Oklahoma. So I went on to OU, played football, and didn't get drafted.
No, and yeah, it's a shame. You could have been a big star in baseball. But I think you did the right thing.
It's worked out, yeah.
Now, when I was down there and we did some stuff with you guys when we were filming for the show, they took me down and they go, he's like a neatness freak. Is that true? Would you say you're a neatness freak?
I wouldn't say that I'm obsessed with it, but yes.
No, they said obsessed. They said obsessed. They said every shirt has to be a 1 inch apart in the hanger. Look, you're smiling. I'm right. Look. But
I do tend to like things neat. I am not fanatical about it.
Well, every shirt 1 inch apart?
No, that's not true. I mean, I keep it clean. I don't, But
well, why are you laughing? I'm right.
I'm just wondering where you got the information.
No, when you're famous as you are, there are people who will give you all kinds of information.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, I mentioned it because I was in your dressing room. And I thought, well, I didn't think it was... What can we show? Alan, can we go in there? Take a look. No, I don't know. You look at this. It's just totally trash. It's totally trash. Apparently Green Day got in there.
that has nothing to do with my habit of being neat. You know, I said publicly that it had been a frustrating year for me, and I hadn't had a chance to vent some of that frustration, so I took it out.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, in there.
Now, let me ask you about something else. Now, this, you know, we get all these stupid celebrity gossip things. Now, they had you in a toilet up there, I believe, with was it Sharon Stone? Do you know I'm talking? You're smirking again. Bad sign.
No, I didn't know anything about it. I got in from the Super Bowl, and it's a long story, but one of our coaches...
a good story.
Coach Alexander, wide receivers coach for us, he's the one who said, hey, I hear about who you're dating. And I said, who? He said, oh, come on, I heard that. I said, Ax, I don't know what you're talking about. He said, oh, you can tell me. Ax, who? And he finally said, Sharon Stone. I said, Ax, I'm here to tell you. I said, I'm not dating Sharon Stone. In fact, I met Sharon about 3 years ago in the airport, in the Admirals Club. And she came by, they said, hey, Sharon Stone's here, would you like me here? I said, sure, I'll meet her. And she came by, and she says, well, you play football, don't you? And I said, yeah, I said, yeah.
You know how to take a guy down.
I played for the Dallas Cowboys, and this was in April. And she said, well, who are you playing next week? And I said, well, it's the off season. We're not playing this week. So, and I don't fault her for not knowing who I am or anything about football. I'm just here to say she doesn't know me. So, we're
but see,
I'm used to it. I've been getting a lot of idea lately.
Most regular guys still don't bump into Sharon Stone at the airport. I usually meet the cafeteria lady sitting on. That's what I do. Sharon Stone is in. Now, let me ask you about this cheap offer. See, I'm a car guy, so this kind of makes me laugh. So if I go into cheap, you're the kid behind the counter with the paper hat. You're doing that home?
I could be.
Are you a car guy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. I have something here. Now, I want you to tell me which of these is motor oil. You're going to be the spokesman for cheap auto parts. Which is brake fluid? Which is motor oil?
This is a little too clean. That's probably what your motor oil looks like.
Two. This is the motor oil. Very good. You got it. You got it. You win the money, guys. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, fuzzy day. Hey, it's good to see you. Congratulations on everything. Hope the arm gets better, and we'll see you again next year.
Thank you.
Hey, just great. Thank you, Chuck.